Hey, fellow book lovers. Welcome back to Olive's Thoughts on Books. I just finished reading John Scalzi's Starter Villain. This is a sci-fi book published in 2023, September, I believe. John Scalzi is a sci-fi writer, and he is formerly the president of the Sci-Fi and Fantasy Writers of America. This book had some very funny moments. It was a fast book for me, and I enjoyed it immensely. You are not into the book very long before the main character's life, Charlie Fitzer, changes dramatically. However, we learn early on that Charlie is a bit stuck in life. He has experienced some life-altering setbacks, but he maintains his sense of humor throughout all that he is going through and will be going through. Charlie finds out that he is the sole heir to his uncle's vast business ventures and wealth, and that as a result of that, he is in mortal danger almost immediately. Why, you ask? Because his uncle has been having business dealings, with a group of villains. Suddenly, his reality shifts to chaos and mind-bending discoveries, such as his uncle's volcanic island lair, cats and dolphins that have been cloned and genetically altered to be smart and to be able to communicate with humans, in addition to a laser that can create thunderstorms and shoot satellites out of the sky. Charlie is kind of an underdog, someone you are hoping will be okay despite the odds against him. Someone who seems to be outgunned and out of options. If you like to root for the underdog, you're going to enjoy this book. There is one part of the book that I so enjoyed. Charlie is supposed to be having a Zoom call with a villain named Gratis. The villain has Charlie over a barrel. He wants to explain to Charlie the situation he's in, how he's going to destroy him, yada, yada, yada. However, before Gratis can even launch into this tirade, Charlie interrupts him and says, "Is this Zoom call encrypted?" And the villain's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, we can't have this conversation if it's not encrypted." And the villain's like, "Well, I don't care about that." And Charlie completely, slams down the laptop and ends the meeting. Of course, this infuriates the villain, Gratis. So he calls back, and now he's muted, and he's screaming and everything, and you can't, and of course Charlie can't hear him because he's muted, and he tells him he's muted, and call back when he can get his situation fixed. And then, so the villain is about to have a stroke, and he calls back, and finally he's unmuted. The Zoom call is encrypted, and he goes on to explain, how Charlie is in a bad situation. He's going to do this. He's going to do that to Charlie. But what really made it funny for me was because all I could remember was back in 2020 when we were all at home and trying to do these Zoom things with work, and people were muted and "Can you hear me now?" and putting weird faces on and couldn't get them off, and calls were dropping and all kinds of technical problems, and it was just a mess. And it just so reminded me of that. And it really tickled me. I thought it was really funny. So as far as how I would rate this book, I would give this book a solid 4 stars. Would I recommend you read Starter Villain? Of course. I thought it was a really great read. I thought the characters were well developed. I thought the story was fun. I thought the character was funny. There was one unexpected thing after another. So yeah, I think just about anybody would enjoy this book. Is it a sci-fi book? That's the question. So for me, I would not consider this sci-fi. We've been cloning animals for decades. You can now buy these little pads with buttons on them for cats and dogs to press on them and for words to let you know they want to eat or want to go for a walk. How valid that really is, I don't know, but I don't think we're too far from figuring out what cats and dogs are trying to tell us. As far as the thunderstorm maker or the laser that can shoot satellites out of the sky, I don't think that's sci-fi. I think we can do that now. So I don't know how sci-fi this book is. I don't know, but it's still a great story. It's still a lot of fun, so I would still recommend it. I think you should still check it out. So if you've read this book, let me know. Comment below. Tell me if you liked it, if you didn't like it, what other books you've read of John Scalzi, because apparently he has put out a lot. This is my first book by him, but apparently he's put out a lot of books. Oh, also, if you are doing the 52 book club challenge like I am, the prompt I'm going to use, that I'll probably use for this book, is it doesn't have a person on the cover. If you liked this review, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell so that you can continue to get my bookish content, and you will be notified when I upload my next video. So thanks for watching, and I will be talking to you all soon. Bye.